Long day. All right. Welcome back to the Incrustables Podcast. I'm Logan, and drum roll, please.
And I'm Aiden.
Woo! Third host.
Woo!
Hosting debut.
Woo!
You nervous?
Not really. A
Not
little
really.
bit, but just,
This is a big podcast.
It's a very big podcast.
Known worldwide among our 5 viewers.
Yeah. Man, that's a lot.
That's how you know you're famous, when you can make fun of having no viewers at all.
Yeah.
Episode 2, season 4. We are recording this on Tuesday, which means it's gonna have an early release on Patreon tonight.
Yep.
It'll come out the day they're listening to this, because nobody's gonna go on Patreon. Saturday, the 29th. That is correct. Yeah, so welcome. I'm saying welcome a lot.
Yep.
Aiden, would you like to tell us a little bit about yourself?
I would love to.
Oh, great.
Hello, everybody.
Nobody cares.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
my name is Aiden. I am a junior at...
Who?
What?
Ask. Got him. Okay, go ahead.
I am a junior at the Grayfield High School.
Oh my god.
I am a drummer. I love to play drums. I'm in 2 bands. One is named Iversoul, and the other is my favorite band. Plays every once in a while. The Incrustables Band.
Once a year,
Yep.
sometimes.
Hopefully. Maybe this year, we're hoping.
We are. Roman's not. Because he wants money.
Yeah.
And Bandcake does not bring in
Money.
that much money. Well, it brings in more than this podcast, so, can't really complain.
Oh, yeah.
How are things going for you?
They're going pretty well. School's going well. I'm doing great. Ended last quarter in pre-calc because, see, I really, really hate pre-calc.
Can't blame you.
It's the worst class out there. Everything else, A's. And a B in government.
Who's your teacher?
For what? Pre-calc?
Mm-hmm.
Naylor.
I don't like that.
Yeah.
So you were on episode... I don't know episode numbers. It's in season 2.
Season 2, episode something.
It's you and Fish. Because I only remember that because we were doing the stupid YouTuber intro bits.
Yep.
Which I found hilarious. Roman hated. I thought it was really funny.
Yeah.
I don't know if Roman's reactions were that staged in the episodes. Because, he definitely staged some of it, like the finale. Not the finale. The end of school part 1.
Yeah.
He tackled me. That was planned before it.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know. Oh, and so was in that one. The one that you were in. Where
yeah, I remember that.
I did the Vsauce.
Yeah, just about to say
intro.
it, because I did it too.
And then he was like, all right, I'm kicking you out. Going to the next person. Fish. And then he said, and Fish was, no, this is Patrick.
Yep.
And then he kicked Fish out, and he said, now this was really foreshadowing. We did not intend this at all.
Yeah.
Was all right, the third option for hosts. This guy seems nice. I think that's pretty much exactly what he said.
Yeah.
Then he brought you in.
And then I said, Vsauce Aiden here.
Yeah.
And then we started the episode.
Season 2 was just a different breed.
It was.
If we're going based off of, I think currently it's my favorite season of this.
Yeah, I agree too.
And the videos are good. The quality is not terrible. It's not great.
Yeah.
But it's not terrible. There are quite a few funny moments, like me falling out of my chair.
That was the best moment ever.
that still holds precedent for the best thing that's happened on the podcast.
Yeah, for sure. And I was in that episode. Go check it out.
If you want, you don't have to. Nobody's forcing you to do anything. I feel like that'd be one of the few that I would actually go back and rewatch.
Yeah, that was a really...
I don't rewatch or re-listen to any of them. Which, with these, there's no rewatching anymore. Season 4 is the new step forward with no video.
Yeah.
Which... excusez-moi. Which, you can laugh, Aiden. You don't have to cover it up.
Oh, yeah, I know.
Gosh. What's wrong with you?
It's just what I naturally do. I mean, with the video you can see, but when it's this, you can't really see it, so...
No, there's no video. Season 4, this season, has the potential to be the best one.
The greatest.
Just because there's more episodes to be better.
Yeah.
What is happening out there?
That's what I was... I heard, is there someone screaming?
It's either screaming or the police. I live right next to a police station, so
yeah.
You can really hear it, especially at night when they do their little test with their sirens. Why do that at night? They do it at like 9 o'clock at night. It's like pitch black out there. And then whoop, whoop, whoop. Every night.
That's a good impression.
That's exactly what it is too. Like that's what they do.
What?
And that's it.
Just once?
Yep. Every night.
That's funny.
Doesn't make a lick of sense to me, but whatever.
A lick?
A lick of sense. All right, now back to you, Aiden.
Oh yeah, we got a little.
That's the fun of this podcast.
You're
still learning.
Yeah.
I mean, you've been on this twice.
Yeah, but the second time it was just a laugh track in the back.
I feel like you said stuff.
I might
that
have.
was in the episode. It's short episodes, and I honestly don't feel like watching it.
Nope.
Honestly, it's so short that I might, actually.
23
minutes?
Yeah.
Is that even on YouTube? I'm actually going to check that. You can talk about yourself in a second.
Okay. Where was I left off at? You know, I'm a drummer. I'm in 2 bands. I have a dog named Bailey. She's nice and loving. She gives me attitude a lot. If I don't let her outside, she'll look at me, bark at me, and then just run down the steps and make sure that I'm following her. So, I really hate that when I'm just laying in my room and I hear her scratching at my door, barking. So, yeah. I don't know what else. I mean, I've already talked about school, drums. I mean, the drum set I got, I love it. Got her for a great deal, $750 for like 2 cymbals and a whole like 4, 5, 6, 7-piece kit. Yeah, 7-piece kit.
That's not bad.
And then
for somebody who doesn't know anything about drums, that's not terrible.
I know. I mean,
yeah.
Oh.
I know what they sound like. Don't ask me anything else.
The actual price of the drums that I got are like $2,000. So I mean, for $750 for the whole thing, I'll take it. I mean, and then I've been adding on stuff to it: mics, mixer, lights. You know, just the usual stuff.
How is your band doing?
We're doing great. We have a surprise gig coming up. I can't talk about it because it's a surprise. I don't know if I should say the date.
Probably already said too much.
Yeah, that was a surprise, but I mean, surprise for someone.
Roman's gonna listen to this episode and be like, "God damn it, I hate Aiden so much."
Maybe
we weren't supposed to say anything about that.
Well, it's for a birthday party. We'll just say that. Hopefully.
For me? You're a couple months off.
Shit, I gave it away. I mean, but yeah.
Any new originals coming out from you? I know you had one.
Yeah, we have one out.
Well adjusted. Yeah. Only reason I know that because you guys played that band. If you didn't play that, I would not know that. No offense to you guys, but I don't even know how to pronounce your band name, dude. Like,
Iris Soul.
Okay.
Iris Soul.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna forget that.
Yeah, I know.
I see one of you, like, it's either you, Roman, or Isaiah post something about it, and I'm like, yeah, I just can't do it.
Iris Soul.
I just can't do it.
Yeah.
I don't know why. My brain just ships it off to China. I don't know.
Anyway. No, we have a ton of originals, but we haven't gotten the chance to record them in my basement because we're all busy.
Are you? I know you are.
Yeah.
Not.
Maybe.
You're not busy ever.
We only meet
if you
one
weren't
day.
busy, you wouldn't come to my house every Tuesday.
Well, starting after spring break, I have drumline on Tuesday, so I won't be able to anyway. I know.
All these episodes.
We could figure out another day.
All the episodes I have planned.
We could figure out
I put them on my calendar for recording.
We could figure out another day. I mean, I don't have anything on the weekends anymore, so.
My weekends are iffy. Yeah.
We'll
it's really
see.
up in the air.
Yeah. I know the summertime we'll have a lot.
Oh my God. I mean, I have vacations, but if we stay on track with what we're doing right now, then there would be stuff to post while I'm on vacation.
Yeah.
Because we're going to be ahead.
Yeah.
With recordings.
Yeah.
We're going to be recording stuff weeks in advance, which is not a bad thing.
Yeah.
At all.
No, not really.
But no, me and you can figure out a different day to.
Yeah. I mean, I still have
stuff
this Tuesday and next Tuesday. All the next week, actually. I'm spring break, so.
Well, I'm not.
I know.
Mine was 2 days long. 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, I remember that.
So, yeah, that was my spring break. But yeah, we're here.
Yeah. I'm gonna take a quick drink real quick. I'm a little
parched. Here and now. Okay. You drink then. That's why we have them here.
Yep.
Yeah, we're here and now. We'll figure out other episodes later.
Yeah. We'll see where
we got at least up to episode 3.
Yeah.
Maybe up to episode 4, fine. We should.
Yeah, totally.
If you're free next week.
Yeah, I'm off.
Yeah, so we should have it up to episode 4, fine, and then maybe Roman can record some stuff on his free time.
Yeah.
If he ever has it. Anyway, so people are probably wondering, as in people, I mean...
The 5 people?
Or 2 people, probably.
Or the one person that watched.
The one person that watched the last episode.
Yeah.
Why weren't you in the first episode? Why weren't you in the season premiere?
When was that, Friday?
That was Friday.
That was Friday.
Well, that's when we recorded it.
Yeah, and then you posted it on Saturday.
It went up Saturday, 10 a.m.
Santa's coming to
Okay.
That's a good quote. Anyway.
No, it's not.
Shit. Anyway.
Ah, God damn it.
So I was at this thing for the whole weekend with my family. It was Horror Hound. Basically, it's like a horror hound. Can't.
Oh
can't
God.
Mistake it for another word.
I say it way too fast.
Horror Hound.
So you were at Horror Fest, right?
Yeah. No, it's a horror hound. Basically, it's like a big convention of like just vendors that are like selling like horror things, like pillows,
like Comic-Con, but for spooky stuff.
Yes. And then you have the people that you can meet that are in movies or just random people, like WWE wrestlers. Kevin Nash was there.
I don't know who that is.
You know, I didn't know either, but he was tall as fuck. Let me tell you that.
Taller than me?
I don't know where to measure him to. It's probably the tall as the ceiling. Wait, how tall is the ceiling?
Dude, ceilings are 9 feet tall.
Sorry, it wasn't 9 feet, but taller than. We'll just go with taller than you. It just doesn't look like 9 feet.
It might not be. It might be like
8,
7.5 maybe.
I would go with 7.5. 9. I don't think it's.
I'm 6'4".
Yeah.
So I'm gonna assume he's taller than me.
Yeah.
AKA, I don't want to meet him.
Yeah, because you're gonna look up to him.
I don't like when people are taller than me. That's just like a weird thing with me.
Yeah. But yeah, so basically that's what it was. I had a great time there this weekend. I don't know if any of you, 5 people, sorry, this
One person that's gonna watch this one. Well, actually, your family is quite a supportive family.
they are, so
we might have at least 6.
I'm hoping.
You just have to tell them that it's gonna be coming out on Saturday, or if they're willing to spend $5, they can listen to it now.
Yeah.
Which I doubt they would.
Well, we'll see. They're supportive.
They are supportive.
So we'll see.
The most support I get is my mom paid for the Incrustables shirts.
Yep.
That's all she's done for the podcast. My brother's been on it a couple times.
Yeah.
Wife's been on it a couple times.
Yep.
And that's about it. Which, I mean, that's not terrible.
That's not.
At least I got some.
Yeah. Anyway, back to Horror Hound. I don't know if any of you guys know or listen to Slipknot. It's a metal band that I listen to. The lead singer, Corey Taylor, was there, and I met him. Wasn't able to take a photo with him because his thing didn't like allow selfies or anything, but I had an interaction with him. It was really cool. Got a autograph from him. I told him that I was a drummer. He started talking about his past drummer. Rest in peace, Joey Jordison, great drummer. And then he suggested, because I asked him a song from Slipknot that would be a good song to play, and he suggested Devil and I. I've listened to it. It's pretty difficult, but I think I can do it. We'll see. I also
You're
met.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
I'll give you that. You're pretty good.
Oh yeah, pretty good.
Yeah.
Pretty yeah.
Yeah.
And I also met the DJ-ist, if you could call it that, for Slipknot as well. I didn't really have an interaction with him. I took a photo with him and got an autograph. It was $90.
Ooh.
Well, because I got a limited.
That's not bad.
Well, I got a limited, like, black light of his mask, whatever that he signed. And then I met oh man, I'm gonna mess up his last name, but I'm going to make sure that I say it.
Give it an attempt, and then pronounce it correct.
Well, I think it's Wexler.
That's not terrible, dude.
No, I said, I thought it was, or was it Winkler? Yeah, never mind. Sorry, guys. Henry Winkler, the Fonz.
Yeah, the Fonz. That's.
I met him. He gave a compliment to my mom. He signed our autograph, and he was like, "Is she your sister?" And I was like, "No, that's my mom." And then he started giggling, and then he pet my mom's hair.
Two things. One, interesting about the petting your mom.
Well, it was fun. The photo, he's like giggling about it because, I mean, it shocked him.
Dude, your parents are very young.
They are. So, I mean, I get the compliment.
Yeah, that's not that bad.
Yeah.
The first part was fine. The second part, very interesting. But I mean, he's the Fonz. He can really do whatever he wants.
Yeah. Yeah, hold on. I'm looking up something else right now because we met someone else. I forget her name though. Oh man, Shannon Elizabeth. I don't know. She's in the Scary Movie. It's like a funny comedy thing, and also American Pie.
Okay.
We met her. My dad was happy about it. I was happy about it. My mom also happy about it, I guess.
I guess.
And then I got a photo with her as well. And then we went, bought some things. I got a nice new cool shirt. My dad bought another action figure thing, a
Of
limited
course.
edition Terrifier thing. Someone's home.
If you can hear my stupid dog barking, I apologize. The reason she's not in this room right now.
Yeah. Kept barking at me, even me being here for like 2 hours.
Yep.
But I mean, and then one of my dad's coworkers, he gave us free tickets to go in, and I mean, it was a great weekend. Also, at the end of the weekend, they had like this Fright Fest thing. It's like a little after party. A kid from one of the Terrifier movies performed like on guitar and sang, and Corey Taylor, yes, Corey Taylor, talked about him already, also performed like an hour-long acoustic set. It was one of the best things I ever listened to in my life so far until I see System of a Down in August. Probably we'll see how that goes. The 31st, I believe.
Okay.
And then Labor Day's the next day.
Just making sure you were in town for my birthday.
I probably will be. It's in Chicago, is where this concert's at. So we're taking the whole weekend.
I'm probably not going to do anything on my birthday, but
well, if you
probably will be in school.
That or marching band.
It doesn't really matter that much. No offense to the marching band people, but actually I don't care. I graduated. It doesn't really bother me.
Yeah, I still got one more year. And then that was a really cool performance that I watched. And then we gave my dad's coworker some items to get signed, like that we didn't have to pay for. So I got a Slipknot vinyl cover signed by Corey Taylor and Sid, the DJ. And then I got a Art the Clown Funko Pop signed by Art the Clown and the director of Terrifier. My dad's $120 Art the Clown, not Art the Terrifier. Art the Clown thing signed by the director and the guy who plays Art the Clown. And then the girl who played The Exorcist, the girl in The Exorcist, also Linda Blair, signed my dad's thing. It was cool. It was a great weekend. Had a lot of fun. And
quick question.
Yes.
Do you still have the Funko Pop?
I do.
Good. Hold on to that. As someone who has... Give me 1 second. Let me...
Well, the Funko Pop is signed, so I'm never getting rid of it.
Oh, yeah. You don't have to... never take it out of the box, though.
Oh, no.
No.
That box is signed.
As someone who has 241 Funko Pops, hold on to that.
Oh, I will.
Don't get rid of that. Actually, we added one more.
Wally.
We got Wally.
Nice.
Or at least Roman did.
But yeah, I mean, that was my weekend. It was a very, very fun weekend, so, that's why I wasn't there on the first episode.
As the one person who did watch the first episode knows, I was dog sitting.
Yep.
The whole week.
Yep.
Which was a job in itself. Yeah, so that's a fair explanation of why you ditched us.
I didn't ditch you, but we'll go with
I
that.
told you we were recording episode 1. You're like, ooh.
Well, these plans were already made.
About that.
These plans were made like a while ago, so.
Yeah.
Anyway, on the topic of horror.
Great transition, bud.
I know.
I'm being sarcastic. Terrible transition.
I'm trying. It's my first day. Give me a break.
I'll give you a little leeway.
Usually you and Roman. Before. Yeah, usually you and Roman do the transitions. I'm trying my best here. Right?
We're not that great with them like
that. Okay, so
we've only had a couple good ones. I think our best ones were in the original version of the season premiere.
Yeah.
Which nobody knows about. At least we might have said something about it in the first episode. I don't remember. Man, it just escaped me like that.
Dang.
But yeah, we recorded 25 minutes of Roman having a dead microphone, and then mine dying halfway through. But it was really good actually. Like,
yeah,
all the stuff we touched on was really good, and the plan is to do that same stuff except with you
yeah,
for episode 3.
yep. And I'm
I
hoping
won't
I get
say
those
much
mics.
more about episode 3 now, except that by the time people listen to this, it will be on our Patreon.
Yep.
So if anybody wants to listen to it early by a whole week, they can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So anyway.
Five Nights at Freddy's.
Yes, Five Nights at Freddy's. Man, we've had a great time with Five Nights at Freddy's within the past 2 weeks. Let me
It's
tell
been
you.
more than 2 weeks.
Well, last week was the second game. And it was what, maybe 3 weeks ago? 4 weeks?
3? I want to say 3.
3 weeks ago?
Not much, but
yeah.
Not much more than
3 weeks ago, we bought a Five Nights at Freddy's game. Board game.
Board game.
Yeah, not an actual game.
It's a little confusing.
It is. It took us a little
to
bit.
the point where we don't technically play it the right way.
Yeah.
We kind of got bored of the instructions.
yeah, and we
were like, all right, so let's play it this way because that way makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know what else to say about that game.
And then
That's aggravating.
Yeah. you get to like it's maybe like 4:30 and all your animatronics are under one thing and then boom, animatronic, and you're just kind of screwed.
Yeah, and then you're screwed from there.
I'm the only person so far that has made it all the way to 6 a.m. Yeah.
Granted, we played it twice.
We have. But the first time, I mean, I've won both times. The first time we didn't get to 6 a.m.
Shut up.
And then just last week, I went to GameStop and bought another game. I don't have it with me. I don't remember the name. It's not Five Nights at Freddy's. It's like Night 5 Freddy's or something.
Something Freddy something.
Freaky Five Nights or something. I don't remember.
Freaky Friday Freddy's.
And in this version, you play as the animatronics, and you have to get the security guy.
Arguably more confusing. Actually, not arguably. No,
Indefinitely.
I will say arguably because me and you were not paying attention.
No, and Roman was figuring it out all by himself.
Roman was figuring it out all by himself.
And we were playing custom.
I was playing Ultimate Custom Night. I think you paid attention for most of it.
But I was on my phone too.
You were on your phone too. But you were also watching me play.
Yeah, so I was going back and forth between everything, so.
And at one point we were just playing FNAF ambient sounds while Roman was trying to figure it out.
Yep. That was so fun.
And then some like FNAF songs turned on made by YouTubers. And then that distracted all three of us.
Yep, and then we finally started the game. And we didn't even finish it. We just
No, we really just gave up.
Yeah.
Because we were hungry.
Yeah, for sure.
Went to Chili's.
I love me some Chili's.
That's our spot.
That is our spot.
Going there on Friday.
Yeah, and then we're bowling.
Bowling.
But yeah, the box said 30-minute play time. It took us 30 minutes to understand how to play the game, and then we didn't even finish the game. So, it worked out in the end. 30 minutes, maybe an hour 30-ish.
Yeah. In that ballpark.
Yeah.
Home run.
Yes.
Foul ball.
Single. It's out of the park.
With Five Nights at Freddy's.
Yes.
They had their first movie.
It's a great movie.
Which I won't say it's the best movie ever, because it's not. Far from it. It's good. I like Matt Pat's cameo.
The cameo was great. In the theaters. My theater.
I didn't even watch it in theaters.
I watched it on
HBO on my couch. Me, you, and Roman need to go watch
Five Nights at
the
Freddy's.
second one in theaters.
Yes,
That'd
for
be
sure.
so funny.
And I'm gonna go buy another movie poster
You do that.
if I can find
That has
one.
become a meme between the three of us.
Yeah.
The
So
Five Nights at Freddy's poster.
a long time ago.
Well, when was that Roman?
That was last February. Yeah, it was Roman's birthday party.
That's
when we brought up Nick Cage.
Party?
Yeah, it's when we brought up
Or
Nick
was
Cage.
it? It was his birthday. It was not his grad party.
No, birthday party.
Yeah. Okay.
But basically that I don't know. Was it? Yeah, it was his birthday party because I brought my.
It was just me and you. So yeah.
Yeah. So I.
No, it was just me and you because we stayed the night at his grad party.
Yeah. Oh wait, I don't know. I remember getting all that stuff on my birthday, and then I showed it to you guys. But I think I still hung out with you guys and we slept over. But I don't. No. You know what? We're just gonna stick with Roman's birthday party.
We're gonna stick with that.
Because that's
we were up so late, dude. It's insane.
Nick Cage's crazy ass tournament.
I still have the videos.
Me too.
They showed up on like my memories. One. Can't believe how skinny I was. Like I know I'm not like heavy.
Yeah.
I mean I've gained about 30 pounds since then. But like I went back and like skinniest like chicken neck, such a pronounced jawline.
Yeah.
I was like, that was just last year? Man, what a decline.
Yeah. Yeah. But I went and got out, like I went to like Trader's World and bought some things with my parents. And then one thing was a framed Five Nights at Freddy's movie poster from the movie.
Mm-hmm.
It was $100. Spent $100 to get it. And then that same night,
$100.
It was originally 120, but I had 100 in my pocket, and he was like, "Yeah, go ahead, $100, take it."
That's too much for a movie poster.
You know, framed. I mean, I could have got it for free.
Doesn't mean anything, dude.
I mean, I really could have got it for free at a movie theater, but you know, $100 framed, I'll take it, and hopefully soon, hopefully in the future, signed by Matthew Lillard. Yeah,
that'd be awesome.
Because remember, my dad was gonna go to that thing, and you asked for a video of him saying, "You only have to worry about one thing."
Well, you only have to worry about one thing.
Yeah, but
I still want him to say that.
My dad didn't go to that, so.
Yeah, I know.
But I bought it, and then me and Logan went to my house, leaving Roman's house to go grab something. I think my Xbox and some other things, and then we made a little joke, that it was the Sacred Treasure from what was that movie called? National Treasure.
Forgot the name National Treasure. How dare you?
Whoops. And then that sparked our Nick Cage fandom because I recorded him saying it's a national treasure.
It's National Treasure.
And yeah, that whole night all we talked about was Nick Cage and God knows what else. Whatever happens in that basement stays in that basement. All I gotta say.
Nothing really crazy happened either. It was just we just did Nick Cage voice. Like I did a Nick Cage voice. You did your regular voice.
Yeah.
And then Roman did an Arnold voice. And it was just like a weird trio.
Yeah. I still remember that time with Gabe. We were playing
Smash Bros?
Yep.
Oh yeah, that was at the grad party.
That was the grad party.
Yeah.
That was
We're not gonna talk about that.
We're not talking about that one. I will say, one of the best jokes ever made.
It was phenomenal.
So phenomenal. And it required a girl in a cloud.
He just got one of the supports.
Yeah.
People from it. And he dropped the craziest quote of all time.
I think me rocking scooted me over so many feet.
Scooted you closer to me?
Yeah. I literally started at an angle, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I just ended up over here. So, you can't see it, but it was a pretty far distance.
I'm trying to find some. I have to.
You know, honestly,
I think Markiplier might be in it.
I really hope so. He was supposed to be in the first one.
He was supposed to be in the first one. I think he might be in this one.
Yeah. The one thing I only liked about the first one is that, well, not really liked, but if you knew the lore, it was a great movie to do. Like, I mean, not like great, like production-wise, but meaning like you understood it and you could watch it again. Like I could watch it again and understand everything.
Mm-hmm.
In the movie theater, some guy right before the movie started, I was watching it with some percussion friends, and he was literally like, "Does anyone else think Chica is hot?" A few people clapped. I don't remember if I clapped. I hope I did.
Okay. First off, they cast Henry Emily, who is the co-founder of Freddy Fazbear's.
Ooh.
He will be played by Skeet Ulrich.
Yes, I remember seeing that. Yeah.
I don't know who he is.
So
what is he in? He's in horror things. I'm assuming.
He was Billy Loomis, the killer. So the funny thing about that.
Oh, because it's Matthew Lillard and
him, yeah. And guess what? They're back at it together again.
Except he's playing a good guy.
Yeah.
Henry Emily is not a bad guy, unless they're changing it for the.
I mean, I'm kind of excited for this movie. I know it's in on December? December?
Is it December?
I think so. I think it was like December
5th.
Oh, I thought it was 25th.
Nope, December 5th.
Well.
Matthew Lillard will be in it.
Of course.
Josh Hutcherson. Vanessa and the little child.
All right. I mean, just the same people, a few new people, you know. I just can't wait for a trailer to come out, you know. I mean, we've still got a while. It's only March.
There's a couple behind-the-scenes pictures.
Yeah, the new. I feel like that's going to be a great scene.
That it looks like it takes place in the past. It's between
Vanessa
Lillard and Vanessa.
Yes, the fast talk.
Fast talker thing. The toy animatronics.
And then the new pizzeria is also
like right behind. Down. It's right behind the first one.
Yeah, I know. It's in the same area.
That doesn't make any sense to me.
Yeah.
But like putting it like right next to.
Well, I know they have both the original set built back up and the newer one. They're both abandoned. I think they're just gonna go back and not back and forth. Like start out maybe in the old one, maybe showing it getting demolished.
It might be a really crazy.
And then build a new one.
Crazy move to have it take place immediately after the first one.
Yeah.
That'd be like such an insane move. I don't know how they'd get that to.
I don't know. I just remember them eating spaghetti at the end, and that was it.
The thing that really confuses me is if the second one was there the whole time, why did we not see it in the first one?
I honestly feel like, oh yeah. I mean, because the first one...
right next to the first one.
Yeah.
It wouldn't make any sense for it to be there.
Right. Unless they have the first one built up and the second one. But the second one is also abandoned, so I don't really know.
So it's either they did that for like the set, so like there's the first one, and then like they're not next to each other in the movie.
Which, yeah.
They just built them close to each other.
Yeah, because I mean, it's the same set area, yeah.
I think that's a possibility. I feel like that's a smart thing to do.
I think that's what they're doing anyway.
But if they do them right next to each other, then that movie's not gonna make any sense to me.
Yeah, no, absolutely not.
I'll still go watch it.
Yeah, yeah. Regardless, anything that happens, I'm gonna watch it. I don't care what happens.
It's like a nice view into not really, but like how it all started.
Yeah.
Because we got a little bit more of William Afton in that movie than we ever have. Like in the games. Now, I know they're separated, they don't take place in the same universe or whatever.
Yeah.
But it gives us more of Afton, and hopefully it'll actually give us more of Emily.
Yeah, for sure.
Which, I mean, it's all up in the air anyways.
Yeah.
It's all hypothetical. I go based off Matt Pat. Because he knows best. He studied everything to do with that universe.
For sure. And, you know, with Matt Patton doing that, I mean, we've got some inspiration from him. Or not me, Logan has, and I like the idea.
There is a part of me that wants to make what I'm calling at the moment. Five Nights at Freddy's Origins name is up in the air. It's really just like what Matt Pat has said in his videos,
Yeah.
but like an actual story.
Yeah, and I feel like that'd be a really cool idea. You know?
It's a fun hypothetical if I actually get around to doing it.
Yeah.
I don't know if I will.
Yeah.
I have a lot writing wise on my plate.
Oh yeah.
Like literally I don't have anything really on my plate ever.
Yeah.
I have the most boring day-to-day life of all time. I go to school for 2 hours and then I come home and I do nothing for the rest of the day.
Yeah.
I'm bored out of my mind 100% of the time.
I feel that. Really feel that.
Yeah, but I think that's an interesting idea because it would start off with like how Matt Pat started out with like William Afton like starting
Yeah.
the Fredbear's Diner or whatever the hell it is. I need to do research.
Freaky Friday.
I would need to do research if I'm gonna do that.
Yeah.
I would need to play.
Or the 8 hour long video of all.
I do it in parts because Matt Pat has like a 4-part thing.
Yeah.
Where he splits it up. I do the parts.
Yeah.
I would need to play the Pit game because that's canon.
Yeah.
I would need to play that and figure out where that falls into
the timeline.
place. I don't know if Matt Pat or Game Theory's done anything about that because Matt Pat is not involved in that anymore.
Yeah, rest in peace.
Which upsets me so much. I can't watch Game Theory unless it's Matt Pat.
I haven't even watched it since he retired.
I tried.
To not.
I couldn't. It was a different person doing like all of it. And I was like,
just not your cup of tea.
Where's Matthew?
Matthew.
I need Matthew Patrick. He is the Lord and Savior of Five Nights at Freddy's.
I saw his high school photo in person.
You did?
I did.
I'm upset I wasn't there.
I know.
Damn you, McDonald's.
Yeah. Mickey D's.
I'm not talking about McDonald's anymore.
Just a little cameo.
Food's good.
I know. I mean, chocolate shakes. Chocolate.
I could get McDonald's every single day of the week.
Oh yeah, for sure. Me too.
Doesn't mean I like McDonald's. Love their food. Hate McDonald's. It's weird, but
yeah,
that's life.
Yeah, it is. But you know, when I went and saw Matt Pat's high school photo, it was up at a school that he went to, or the school, whatever, Medina, up near Cleveland and whatnot. It was a show choir trip that I did this year, and it sucked this year.
That's a good transition, big dog.
Yeah, I know.
You did it. I'm proud of you.
Yeah.
That was a killer transition.
It was. Very much was.
Yeah. For people who don't know, we have a notepad that has topics for us to talk about.
I don't know. I thought I did a pretty good transition earlier. Probably didn't notice it, but I think I did. I forgot what it was, but I felt it.
What? Speaking of horror.
No. It wasn't. It's not even on the list. It was something during FNAF. I think. I don't know. We'll have to figure it out when we get back. It was something with Matt Pat. Oh,
that's what I was. Your Matt Pat transition that I
just
did.
Another one.
You did another one?
Yeah.
When?
when we started talking about.
It was so good I didn't even notice.
Yeah, I know. I was saying like Matt Pat gave us all this gave us inspiration, mainly Logan, on a project that he wants to do.
Oh yeah.
Not really a transition to another topic, but
it's the same topic. It's just a transition into
another thing about
another branch of the same tree.
Yeah.
So it's like one monkey jumping from one branch to another.
Yeah.
Falling off the bed, hitting his head.
Mama called the doctor, and the doctor said, I don't know. We don't know that part of the story.
The doctor said, why don't you just drive him to the hospital?
Why don't you
home.
just take
The doctor said, I don't do home visits.
Get all your kids off the bed, take this one to the hospital, and stop. I mean,
why don't you learn how to be a good parent?
Yeah.
And drive him to the hospital, or if it's really that bad, call 911.
Yeah.
Don't use my personal number.
Yeah. But, show choir is where me, Logan, and Roman all connected.
I knew Roman before that.
Yeah. And we went through a whole marching band season without knowing each other, knowing that we existed. Well, Logan and Roman knew each other, but I didn't know them.
I've known Roman since freshman year.
But the start of my freshman year in show choir is where me, Logan, and Roman all started hitting it off. And that's when we became good friends. One great ride to Wendy's and back before a show that we had to do. That was the best thing ever.
That was first look. That was Tech Week.
Tech Week first look. Oh.
Mr. Baker was like, all right, Combo, you can take a break. I don't think you meant for us to leave, but we did.
We left, and we ate in the band room. They didn't call us back.
We did not. I'll be right back.
Yep. I'll take over. So yeah, he just left to go with his mom. Man, nice little solo action here. This is a little weird. I don't really know what to talk about. I might as well just keep talking about show choir. Yeah, so that one trip really solidified our, hey, he's back. That was just standing there at the door, did not listen to my instructions. Leave it at the door. Oh. Well, I was just continuing about show choir in here.
Yeah, I know.
Anyway, yeah, show choir is where we really all connected. Mainly, the name of the thing that we're in is Heartbeat.
Mm-hmm.
Heartbeat was sad this year without Logan and Roman. I had them for 2 years, and this is my first year without them. All these trips and being combo captain.
Me and Roman brought a weird energy with combo.
Yeah.
And it's not just because we were leaders per se.
Not your junior year.
No, but I don't know. We just brought a different vibe.
Yeah.
Everybody would just senior year for us. Everybody was more fun.
Oh yeah.
Combo it's the one thing I miss from high school.
Combo?
Yeah. I don't really miss marching band. Senior year for marching band with me was the worst season of my life.
And I could testify to that.
It was so bad, and I hated it.
Yeah. Hey, it's all over now. We're all good.
It is. But combo, it just was a different breed.
Yeah.
You get to play more interesting music, which if people who are listening to this have listened to previous episodes of the podcast, you know what combo is.
Yep.
Because me and Roman talk about it a lot because that's how much we loved it.
Yeah.
It partially to Baker. Mr. Baker your microphone died. Okay, you just turned it around. Never mind. Is mine on? Mine's on.
Yeah, yours is on.
Sorry, we had a problem before.
Yeah.
So Baker just made combo. He helped make combo more energetic.
He did.
Because my first year was also your first year.
Yeah.
In combo. And it was Miss Zimmerman.
Yeah.
Which she did bring a good vibe, but it was a lot more of a serious vibe.
It was not really.
Which is surprising because you think Baker, who's in charge of the show choir,
yeah,
would want it to be more serious, but he really just let us have fun.
Yeah, yeah.
He told us to not talk or not talk loud.
Yeah.
I still talk during performances.
Yeah.
He was right in front of me, so he knew I did it. But yeah, he allowed us to have a really good time with it. He gave us really, really good songs.
Yeah, there was fun music. I mean, my freshman
my
year.
favorite song I've ever played of all time
Oh, I know
was
it.
from Show Choir. If anybody knows me,
I
they know the song.
I know the song. Bum, 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 bum.
I was gonna say don't do that because we might get hit with copyright. I don't know. Podcasts get hit with copyright, and also that is an original song, so that doesn't really matter.
Well, I only did the first little bit, so it doesn't even matter.
I love that song so much. It's so simple.
Yeah, very simple song. Closer from
Pure
Pure
Elegance
show last year.
2024.
Yep.
Pure Elegance. If you want to go watch that show, I would recommend it.
Yep.
It was phenomenal.
You'll know when the song is because it's a change in volume, I shall say.
Change in volume. Also, you will see a giant shiny circle appear out of nowhere.
Yep.
Because Baker told me to wear a cover on my bell because the judges said it was too distracting from the dancers.
Yeah.
Which that I can understand. And I wasn't really supposed to be super loud during any of the songs. But then right when he gave us Work Harder, he said, "That's a cool bass line. Play that as loud as you want."
Yep.
And I went, oh, you should not have said that.
Yeah.
Because I was the only one playing it. I think maybe the bass played it, but you didn't hear that.
I played it at the beginning on the kick.
Yeah, you heard the drum, but like it didn't really register that you were playing the same thing.
Yeah.
And you couldn't hear the bass play because for some reason every single guitar in combo the pedals don't work.
That and we didn't have a sub last year, like a subwoofer last year, so you didn't hear any bass from anything. So
good thing I was there.
Yeah, and this year we fixed the sub.
Good thing my senior year was when I actually figured out how to play my instrument loud.
Yeah.
Because previous years I've struggled.
Mm-hmm.
Like I was never that good in the senior year. I was like, I'm gonna have fun with this. I blasted my heart out.
Yeah.
Whenever I did it on the marching band field, I did it in the classrooms to the point where Ling looked at me a couple times because he knew I was playing too loud.
Yeah.
So did Wilhelm. At one point, she actually complimented it.
That's good.
Which was surprising because you wouldn't expect her to compliment somebody playing with bad tone.
Yeah.
But I guess it was good enough tone and it was loud enough during concert wins.
Yeah.
Where I was the loudest player in that room. Which, you gotta love it.
Yeah.
Best feeling in the world is when you know the audience will hear you.
Oh, for sure.
Like, there's no, like, pressure because you're not the only one up there.
Yeah.
So you're like, oh, I get to have fun with this. Like, they're not looking at me in particular, except my family.
Yeah.
But I can play like I'm the only one up there.
For sure, yeah.
And no offense to Landon, or offense, I don't care. He wasn't putting out much sound.
Nope.
I don't know how he's doing this year. Apparently he's doing really well.
Yeah.
Haven't talked to him.
I haven't talked to him either. And I don't...
Last time I talked to him was he walked up to me during alumni night and said hi. I said, okay. No, I think I said hi back. Like,
yeah.
That's about it. Like, that's the last time I've talked to him. I don't think I'm going to talk to him again, except that alumni stuff.
Yeah. I don't talk to him either way. I mean, I might have to when percussion starts up again, if he does pit front ensemble again.
He will.
Yeah. Oh, boy.
But yeah, I feel like that. Do you have anything more you want to say about Heartbeat? I know I've cut you off a couple times.
No, you're all good.
That's the nature of this podcast.
Literally, it's just whoever.
We cut each other off all the time.
Yeah. You know, I will say.
Right? Go ahead.
Yeah. I will say, like, this year Heartbeat, I mean, it being different with not having Logan or Roman, but like being combo captain, no one listened to me. Like last year, like we got stuff done, and like I mean, this year we had a new common director, and we got stuff done when he was there. When it was just me up there teaching, and someone else was a combo captain, but I was the older one, so I was considered the actual combo captain. They were co-captain, but we just shared the leadership together. No one wanted to do Combo Circle. The Barry sax player didn't even know the music.
I can't blame people for not wanting to do Combo Circle.
Yeah, and I get it.
I didn't like it.
Yeah.
I thought it was stupid. But it is a tradition. Did you guys at least do it once?
We did it at First Look. We did a smaller one at Loveland, our first comp, and then we did it at Marysville, our last comp. And then we're going to do it again at final shows.
You better. When is final show?
I
will be there.
Sometime in May.
Sometime in May.
We'll just do that.
I'll ask Tori. She will more than likely know.
Yeah. Maybe you could play.
God, I would love that. Which, I mean, final show, Baker doesn't really care.
He doesn't.
As much. But what would I play?
Sousaphone.
I'd play Work Harder.
Yeah. Like in the middle of, like, the Corlear's Ballad. Just...
Not even on tempo.
No, just way off tempo.
Not even same key. Actually, I don't know.
It's not the same key. The thing is, it's in 6/8. And
yeah, it would work. I mean, Crystal, they played a 3/4 song with a 4/4 beat to it.
Yeah.
It was Die With a Smile by Bruno Mars and Lady Gaga.
Yeah.
They played that with like a dubstep beat that didn't line up at all.
Yeah.
It was... God, ask Roman about it when we do episode 3.
Yeah.
Oh my God. He will go on for a long time about it. You know he will.
Oh, he will. He for sure will.
No, but that...
I mean, I don't really have anything else to say. I will say, me and Logan meeting every Tuesday has been such a pleasure. I mean...
That's the main reason why you're hosting now.
Yeah, I mean...
It's because me and you hang out on Tuesdays.
Yeah. Well, we're going to figure out another day now.
Yeah. We are more... Because we kind of drifted a little bit.
Yeah.
Because I graduated, which would make sense.
Yep.
The only time we talked before that was Band Cake.
Yeah.
And then we didn't talk for like 2-3 months.
And then we met back up.
And then I was like, hey, what you doing?
Yeah. Then we talked.
And you're like, oh, I'm free on Tuesdays. I said, I'm free every day. So whenever you're available, I'm more than likely available. Which that's just sad, but accurate.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we just started hanging out on Tuesdays, and
it's been... I mean,
Roman was able to join us last week because he was on spring break.
Yeah.
And then that's where...
Sorry.
That's where this all spurred. We're at Chili's. We're like, I looked at Aiden. I said, why would you like to be a third host?
And I accepted it.
And he cried.
Sobbed. Got on my hands and knees, thanking the Lord.
He said, I've been dreaming of this for years. No, but having you being a host makes this podcast, that's the only reason we're back.
Yeah.
If it wasn't for us bringing you in, there would be no season 4.
Right.
Because Roman, I don't think he had any intentions of recording again.
Yeah.
Anytime soon. And then I threw out the idea of you hosting, and then he was like, yeah, that would actually go really well.
Yeah, and I'm greatly appreciated. Well, not greatly appreciated. I greatly appreciate
I am greatly appreciated. What a weird brag.
Yeah.
You know me?
I'm greatly appreciated.
You know.
Yeah. But, you know, just us hanging out on Tuesdays, we've been to Walmart so many times. We bought walkie-talkies. 2 walkie-talkies.
We know a guy at Walmart now.
Yes, I forget his name.
But we got walkie-talkies one week. And then we realized the range on them kind of sucked.
Yeah.
So then we went back the next week. And the same guy who got us the walkie-talkies was working. And he's like, oh, you're back for more walkie-talkies. And we're like,
yeah,
hey, it's you. And he said that he would want one.
Yeah. I mean, we have 4 of them. We could give one of the owner one.
Give him one. He'd appreciate that.
Yeah.
I don't know a thing about the man other than he works at Walmart on Tuesdays.
Yeah.
In the electronics section.
That's all I know about him.
That's all you really need to know about a man.
Yeah, literally. That's all you need to know. But, I mean, the new ones we got that we've been using, they're great. They have a weather thing on them. It's like a radio.
Yeah.
And there's an SOS button. We haven't tested it out yet, but I don't think we are.
We read the instructions and it said something about sending a
message.
Sending an emergency team or something.
We're sending a message through the company. So we were like, nah.
And I was like, maybe let's not press that. But...
Unless an actual emergency is happening. Like, if an asteroid were to strike this Earth right now,
There's one coming in 3 years.
Yeah, well, not anymore, I guess. I saw something saying it wasn't coming anymore. It's not impacting Earth. It's still going to pass by, but not hitting. It was in 2029.
Neil deGrasse Tyson lied to me?
It was like, oh, God. Oh, man. No.
Not Neil.
Neil. Well.
I'm just saying. I'd love to have him on this podcast.
Yeah.
That'd be so funny.
Yes.
If we can get actual, like, interesting people to interview. No offense to all the other people we've had on our show. We just never interviewed.
Yeah.
So having my brother on the show, we wouldn't really do an interview with him.
Right.
Because what is there to interview with him? Like, I told him that we can bring him on and we can talk about an idea we had for season 3.
Yeah.
When it was still in the YouTube era of the podcast.
Yeah.
But we wouldn't really interview. Like, we might be like, so how's life going with you as of late? And he'd say, fine.
Yeah.
I'm coaching. That'd probably be all he'd say.
Yeah.
I'd be like, okay, great. Now on to what we're doing. Which, if it might be a me, you, and him thing.
Yeah.
It might be an all 3 of us and him thing. Or me, Roman, and him thing.
Yeah.
All the options. But if you are involved, you will need to figure out your stance on what we're talking about.
Yeah.
Which I can tell you about while we eat pizza. Speaking of pizza, we need to go.
Yes.
Because I am hungry.
My stomach has been gargling since I got here, so.
All right, well, that's episode 2.
Yeah, and
out on Patreon before the 29th.
Yeah.
If you're listening to it before the 29th, thank you. You're the one person who is willing to do Patreon.
Yes.
And I appreciate it. Because that's money. I want to make money off of this podcast because that'd be phenomenal. It gives us a source of income.
Yeah.
All 3 of us.
Yeah.
But I have the ability to be monetized for this podcast because we have over 100 followers or something.
Something of that matter.
Let me look. Home.
Ooh.
191. 191 total all platform plays.
Nice. Oh, we lost one.
We needed 100 to get monetized.
And we're at 191, so...
That was the goal. So we do have monetization. It's just we don't have any sponsors.
Wait, did we look at the right thing?
Yeah.
191 total all platform plays.
Yep.
42 Spotify followers.
Yep.
Okay.
Monetization would be a dream.
Yeah.
Like if we can get sponsorships, but that'd be the best thing ever.
Yeah.
Because we can talk for a while if you couldn't tell.
Yeah. I mean, we came into this before we even started recording. We were like, I don't know if we're going to make it all the way through. And we did.
Yeah, we were struggling to figure out what to talk about.
Literally.
I think us putting combo
in the end
really helped out our streams.
Time.
Our time limit. Because we were like, we need to have a minimum of an hour.
Yep.
Because that's podcast standard.
It is.
Last episode, we had a 6-year-old who has the attention span of a baby puppy. Not a regular puppy, a baby puppy.
Yes.
Which means he gets distracted very, very easily. But yeah, I guess we're gonna end it there.
Yeah.
All right. Do you know what to say at the end of this? Do you remember?
Oh man.
No, we're not yelling it. We're just gonna casually say it, and that's gonna be it. No. All right. 3.
Oh God.
2. 1.
Skibbity bop.